In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to install the GitHub MCP server in VS Code. Let's begin by opening Visual Studio Code. Launch the Visual Studio Code desktop app and wait for the blank editor or the welcome window to appear on your screen. Now let's find the GitHub MCP server. Over in the left activity bar, click on Extensions to open the Extensions sidebar. Next, click into the Extensions search field at the top of that sidebar. In the search field, type the @ symbol followed by maxp, then a space, and then GitHub. This filters the marketplace to show MCP server results. Under the MCP servers section of the search results, click on GitHub to open its details page. The details page should identify the GitHub MCP server and display a blue install button near the top. Now let's install and trust the server. On the GitHub MCP server details page, click the Install button. A dialog will appear titled Trust and Run MCP Server. In that dialog, click Trust to give VS Code permission to run it. Wait a moment for VS Code to start GitHub's hosted MCP server and discover the tools that it exposes. If a GitHub copilot pop-up appears saying that the MCP server wants to authenticate to GitHub, click Allow inside that pop-up. After that, a browser window may open showing your GitHub account choices. When it does, click Continue right beside the account that should connect to the server. Once that is done, return to Visual Studio Code to finish up. Now let's verify the installation. Open the command palette by pressing Ctrl+Shift+P on your keyboard. Inside the command palette input, type the words MCP list servers so the matching command appears in the dropdown. When it shows up, click on MCP list servers to run the command. VS Code will now display a list of all configured MCP servers. Look through this list and confirm that GitHub appears there as a configured server. If GitHub is listed, that confirms the hosted GitHub MCP server has been installed correctly inside Visual Studio Code. And if the authentication step was requested and completed earlier, the server is also connected to the GitHub account you selected during that flow, which means your AI assistant inside VS Code can now work with your GitHub repositories, issues, and pull requests through this connector. Congratulations, you have successfully installed the GitHub MCP server in VS Code.